Join me as I dive into the crazy world of SOXL stock and try to figure out what's really going on with it right now. SOXL stock, for those who might not know, is a popular ETF that tracks the performance of the semiconductor industry. It's a key player in the tech world, and its movements can give us a lot of insight into the overall health of the market. If you're into tech or just looking for a way to diversify your portfolio, SOXL is definitely worth keeping an eye on. The semiconductor industry has been facing some tough times lately, and SOXL stock has been feeling the heat. Market volatility has been a major issue, with the stock experiencing some pretty wild swings in recent months. There's also been a lot of competition in the industry, with new players entering the market and trying to take a piece of the pie. And if that wasn't enough, there have been some recent news stories that haven't helped SOXL's performance. One of the biggest challenges facing SOXL is the global chip shortage. It's been causing a lot of uncertainty in the industry, and investors are getting a little nervous. The shortage has led to a surge in demand for semiconductors, but it's also created a lot of supply chain issues. This has resulted in some major players in the industry having to adjust their production levels, which has had a ripple effect on SOXL stock. Another issue that's been affecting SOXL is the increasing competition from China. The Chinese government has been investing heavily in its own semiconductor industry, and this has led to some concerns about the potential for Chinese companies to disrupt the global market. This has added another layer of uncertainty to an already complex situation. The trade tensions between the US and China haven't helped matters either. They're causing a lot of uncertainty and making it difficult for investors to predict what's going to happen next. It's a tricky time for SOXL stock, and investors are having to be careful. Industry trends are also worth keeping an eye on. The semiconductor industry is constantly evolving, with new technologies and innovations emerging all the time. One trend that's been gaining a lot of attention lately is the growth of artificial intelligence and its impact on the industry. As AI continues to become more prevalent, the demand for semiconductors is likely to increase, which could be a positive for SOXL stock. Economic indicators are also important to consider. The global economy is always changing, and this can have a big impact on the performance of SOXL stock. Interest rates, inflation, and other factors can all play a role in determining the stock's direction. Company-specific news is also worth watching. There have been some recent announcements from major players in the semiconductor industry that could have an impact on SOXL stock. For example, some companies have been announcing new product launches or partnerships, which could be a positive for the stock. The technicals are also looking interesting. Some analysts are predicting that SOXL stock could be due for a rebound, citing positive trends in the chart. However, others are more cautious, pointing out potential risks and challenges. So what's the takeaway here? Well, it's clear that SOXL stock is facing some challenges, but there are also some potential opportunities on the horizon. Expert opinions are mixed, but some predict that the stock could be due for a turnaround. To sum things up, SOXL stock is definitely worth keeping an eye on if you're interested in the semiconductor industry. Its performance can give us a lot of insight into the overall health of the market. If you've got thoughts on SOXL stock, I'd love to hear them. Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. And if you're looking for more stock market insights, be sure to check out my other videos.